everyone and welcome back to my channel. Here I am, t-shirt time. Spring has sprung, it's so exciting. So Bella and I are just going to go for a ride this afternoon. I've been at work all morning this morning, so it's so lovely to get out and be out in the sunshine. And so this vlog is going to be a spring cleaning vlog. So I don't know that I'll film, I might do a little bit of film of us riding today, but it's mainly going to be about, just getting everything all up to scratch, ready for the warmer weather. So the float needs a good wash, the shelters need to clean out, some of the rugs, we might start putting away some of the heavier winter rugs, so give them a good clean up and stack them away. So Mum's going to come and help me, so I'll probably be filming over the weekend, over a few days. And I hope you enjoy. Thought I'd put a little bit of me riding Bella in. I was using the pivo for the first time and it was pretty amazing. It's like having a cameraman right there. Anyway, so I did a little bit of warm up. We always do about 10 minutes of walking, which I didn't put all that in because that would just make my vlog way too long. And then we worked into some trot. So where I'm working here in the paddock is just a temporary measure because we're waiting for the ground to dry out a bit so Andrew can bring the tractor down and finish setting up my main arena. But this serves the purpose. I just got to go around the trees, which can be a bit tricky sometimes. And the ground's a little bit uneven, but never mind. At least I've got a space. And now that it's stopped raining, we can work out here. So she was working forward quite nicely, practice a bit of halt, and then we do proceed to do a bit of canter. Then I try and do some serpentines and some figure eights with her, just to try and get her working through and bending more around my inside leg. I'm still struggling to soften my left hand. She tends to want to hang on that left rein, and that's my fault because I hang on her mouth, so now she's gotten used to hanging on my hand. So it's a little bit of a work in progress, so I need to keep giving with that left hand, and particularly when we're going on the left rein, I'm not getting any sort of feeling of her in my right hand. So as I come around here, I'm trying really hard to keep contact with that right rein and to just continually soften that left hand. And then she veers out. Oh no, we changed the rein here, so changing the inside bend. But quite often in that corner before I turned to the right, if I'm going around left, she tends to drop and want to bulge that shoulder out to the outside. So here I come back round, and this is where we would have a bit of trouble when she wants to push through and drop and bulge that shoulder out, as you can see there, because I don't have that contact in that right rein. So that's what we're working on. And here we pick up a little bit of canter, and she does really well. We're getting a little bit of bend. She wants to really flex to the outside, but I am starting to do more and more canter work, and the more and more we're doing, and just right there I get a little bit of bend to the inside, which was really exciting. So yeah, it's coming along.
You're my sweetest addiction, you're my strongest inspiration, and I love you. It's true, there's no mountain I could not climb as long as you are mine, and I thank you for being you. I'll be your best friend. I'll be by your side. I love you more and more and more each day.
My wonderful husband bringing up the float for me so I can give it a wash. How lovely of him. Hey, so the washing of the horse float. This is really needed. I'll insert a little before photo, but as you can see, oh, it's going to follow. I'm using my pivo. So excited. It's going to follow me around, but I think you can see in the background there, maybe, it is disgusting. The float has needed washing for quite a while, but as we've just come out of winter and we live on a dirt road, it's really been a little pointless. I felt, because every time we go out it just gets dirtier and dirtier. So Kirra is here to help me. There will be a lot of barking. This is like her favourite pastime, is chasing the hose. So this will be a lot of fun for her. She is waiting and at the ready in the background, standing there by the bucket. You ready, Kirra? Are you ready for the hose? So I'll get to. So we bring the float up here to, oh, I've got to turn the water on. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? It's now turned on, so here we go. Get ready for Kirra's barking. Woohoo! She's not going to bark today. Are we going to have a quiet float watch, Kirra? Oh, this is going to take some water, some cleaning. Some of it's coming off. Get all in under here. Yeah, it's starting to come off. Up, 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 up. Careful, chickie. Oh, Kirra, careful. Oh, that's so satisfying. Look at all that dirt coming off.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new.
So I'm just finishing off the last little bits inside here, giving it a really good clean. It's been great. I absolutely love this float. It's been a fabulous float. There is a bit of a story to the float, and as you'll come to realise with me, there's always a story. I'm sure my clients only roll up for their stories, although I do think I probably give them good hair as well. But yeah, there's always a farm story or a horse story or the float story. They were all on the journey with me with the float. But I do believe that, you know, putting it out to the universe, that good things do come to you, and they did. I just had to be patient. So Mum and Dad gifted me their old tailor's float, which is a wooden float, which Dad had done up and done a lot of restoration on it. But the funniest thing is, when he went to get the paint from the paint shop, they'd mixed up the wrong paint, which he didn't realise until he started painting. And I think they wanted like a hunter green colour, and they ended up with a Kermit the Frog colour. So it was quite bright green. So we nicknamed that float Kermit. And I have called this float Whinny because it's an Olympic Windsor float. So the nickname for this one is Whinny. And yeah, so Whinny came to me through a client at the salon. We were having a bit of issue with Belle going on the float in the old one, and it was quite dark inside, and it didn't really have all the safety things that the newer floats have, and it was a bit harder to get the back done up. And we did improve the ramp. We put a gas strut on the ramp, which made it much lighter, but it was still, little things were a bit problematic with it. So I decided I needed a new float, as us horse people do. You've always got to spend more and more money. So anyway, Andrew got on board with it, that we needed to get a new float, and I was really patient. We were looking around for quite a while, And this float, I had actually been on the journey with my clients while they were waiting to have it made, because it was through COVID times and it was really hard to get steel and all that sort of thing in Australia. They weren't importing a lot of stuff. So like caravans, trailers, floats, everything was taking a really long time. So it was a good, I reckon, 12 months, if not a bit more, that they were waiting for this float to be made and be delivered. But unbeknownst to me, I would end up with their float. So unfortunately, when they got it, their horse had colic and ended up having to be put down, which was really sad. And anyway, and my client gave me a phone call and told me the story, which I was very sad for her. And then she said, look, we would really like to offer you first chance at buying the float if you're interested, which of course, yes, of course I am. So I was around there the very next day to check it out, and it was perfect, absolutely perfect, and fabulous price, which yeah, I'm forever grateful to them. And everything just fell into place. And I am a big believer, like I just said, in putting it out there to the universe. And it's not that you sit back and wait for things. Yes, you have to be active, you have to be looking, or you have to be striving for that thing that you really, really want. But if you want it bad enough, you create the space in your life for these things to come to you. And I find so many times that happens for me, which I'm forever grateful. So yeah, this is Whinny. This is how Whinny came to us. And it's just been such a game changer. Everything is so easy. The back does up so easily. Bella's really happy in here. It's much lighter. There's more windows. We've got the air vents, got 2 doors either side, which she really likes. I open up the doors so when she comes in, she can see outside still. And I can do everything on my own with this float. So that was the aim, was to be independent, that I can go out and about on my own with Bella. I mean, generally Mum comes along, which I, again, am very thankful for. But, there's times when I just need to hitch up and go on my own, and I can do that. And like I've said before, there have been some anxiety and some confidence issues around that, which I've worked through. I've done a lot of, reading and work on that, which I may share with you down the track to help me get to this point. But yeah, I'm really proud, and really proud of myself that I can go out and about on my own and feel really confident. But it does also help to have really good, safe equipment and the things that you need. So that's, yeah, I suppose my top tip is to feel confident in what you're using as well, and to know that you're safe, and to put in that effort to make sure that you've got all those safety, issues ticked off, and that gives you the confidence. So that's the little story about Whinny. So I'm forever grateful to, all the things that brought us together. I know it's probably just a float, but for all you horsey people out there, I'm sure you can appreciate how much easier it makes your day. Okay, so we'll give the shelter a bit of a clean out. I might start with the rugs. So I probably should have gone and got the other cobweb broom, because my broom, the handle broke. So I'm not sure how far I'll be able to reach. I should be able to do it, I reckon. Anyway, I'll start with the rugs. So I ended up with a bit of an accumulation of rugs in here over the winter time. So there's a few that are going to need a wash. And hopefully I don't come across any spiders in here. So I reckon that one could do with a wash. So we'll take that up the top for a wash. I just said wash a lot, didn't I? Anyway. Yeah, what is this one going to show? Probably should have had my gloves on. It's not too bad. Colmy's come to see what we're doing. Hello, buddy. Say hello to the vloggy vlog, Colm. You should see the other side of him. He's disgusting. He's like, oh, there's my hay. Whoops, there's my mask. Hello, little man. Is your hay more inviting now that it's out here? You've had all day to eat it. So I don't think we'll get to wash Colm today. We've run out of time, I think, because it's getting quite late in the afternoon. Unfortunately, Mum didn't come out today. She helped out at the dressage yesterday, which I didn't go to. So, yeah, so Mum was at the dressage all day, and she was feeling a bit tired today, so I've been on my own to do the float and to clean out the shelters, and I've run out of puff. So yeah, I think his wash is going to have to wait till another day because it's getting a little bit chilly now, and his coat's still really thick, so he'd take too long to dry off. So he's going to sniff the camera. Don't you knock that over, you poo-poo head. Knowing you, you will. Cheeky monkey. So I'll wrap up the vlog out here in the sunshine with Colm. I hope you've enjoyed. I really enjoyed putting it together. I've tried to keep it a short one because I'm aware some of my vlogs are a little bit long. But give me a comment down below what you'd like to see. And I hope until we meet again, you stay safe, you stay well, and remember to enjoy the little things in life. Bye for now.